And now for the thrilling conclusion of... What are you doing with that voice? I told you to stop using that voice. The thrilling conclusion of... Excuse me, I have killed the voice impression. It's not coming back right now. The thrilling conclusion of Crystal Caves Episode 1. CC1.executable file in my DOSes. Some people just call it DOS. That's fine. I want to call it DOS. Or the sequel to the Uno game. The Spanish 2. Like, I can't believe they made Uno 2. Next you're going to tell me there's a Tetris 2. Oh, wait a minute, there is. Jump into this... Yeah, there's a Tetris 2. I think there might actually be a Tetris 3 also. I'm not sure on that one, but there's a Tetris 2, and it really plays like Tetris meets Dr. Mario. It's okay. I think I just randomly got on the flea market one time. Along with, like, Oreo's Woods, because I can. Like me, a good old action puzzle game. It's not really conducive to LPs too much, even though it would be better than doing a straight-up logical puzzle game, but... Yeah. You just kind of do it to do it. Use the fire key. You know, you take out your gun and you force the switch to open at gunpoint. That's how it works here in our lives. The days of which there are some. Or perhaps when we're the bold and the brave and the beautiful and blah 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 blah. Soap operas. Shoot that, or you're gonna get stuck, and you're gonna feel stupid. Anytime you need to see something you need to deal with immediately, just do it immediately before you get soft-locked, and you'll regret the whole experience. And this oxygen tank, you're gonna have to really go out of your way to fuck it up, so you probably don't need to. I mean, the Triceratops is wider than the oxygen tank. I don't suspect you could fuck this up, but I have been wrong before. And I don't intend on claiming I could be not wrong now. I also like this exit thing, because instead of just walking to the side, you enter it from the top, and then you'll just beam down to the floor below. Thanks, Scotty, for that, by the way. It is green. Green doors are green. Oh, that's probably going to fall. Yep. I don't recall how to do it, so I'll get hit. So let's just take the hit. Just take the L. Luigi's have been honored everywhere. Everyone has a Luigi. Everyone needs a Luigi. Say hello to the Luigi in your life. Hello, Mr. Sleeping Ball Man, who may or may not be Pac-Man's distant cousin twice removed. I don't know, he likes to sleep a lot. The last crystal is collected. The galaxy is at peace. Hey, can I get me a strawberry?
Strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake.
Yep. Yeah, trap remix. I find it weird that trap's a genre. It just sounds like rap to me anyway. I guess that's why it's similar? Shit. You got me. Trapsody is what we'll call it. Alright, low gravity again, in case you weren't paying attention. Does this level feel Mario enough for you yet? Although, a lot of these DOS platformers do something which console platformers didn't really do, which explains the style of levels early games like Doom are like, in that they're kind of mazy and in a box sort of area, as opposed to scrolling to the side. Going up and down is just as important from going to left and right, and you never have to not go back to the left. That doesn't apply to something like Jazz Jackrabbit. Again, Jazz is a special being. I was taking too much damage from the snake remains because I'm being adult about them, not to mention combined with the low gravity, thrusting my recoil in a backwards position, fucking me up beyond repair. Oh no, he died once. Clearly he sucks at things, because I decree it so. I play games better than you, Mr. Man. Okay. Let's just say I got enough on my plate. On my boiler plate, that is. And it is boiling like my Bunsen burner on my buns. Fucking science. How does it heat? It heats very well, thank you. Ah!
The strawberry shortcake has returned.
Alright, good. Also like these little spike things that seem like, oh, that's nothing until they grow to gigantic size. Always the grower, never the shower. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I am not sorry. Well, that was bipolar-esque. Not exactly. In fact, if people made jokes about mental disorders, they should just add esque to it, being how it's similar and not exact. It would always be technically correct, and you could probably be respectful, but maybe not. I wouldn't worry about it. Filter your own causes through this filtration device that you're going to have to buy again every month. So how's the water filtering biz? I have to ask because I have one. Or rather, it's just in my fridge. I mean, everyone should have one of those. Not just because it's like, well, whatever you think is in the water. Because if you have water from, like, a well, for instance, then you're filtering for a different reason, which is to get all the sulfur out! You know? Wondering if I should be doing that, because otherwise I have to keep redoing the coffee maker. You know, you can't have coffee with there's sulfur, and then you clean it with vinegar, and it's like, oh shit, now my coffee is vinegar. Nasty, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. Plus, it's easy. Just use apple vinegar to clean stuff. You'll be glad you did. At least when it comes to food and stuff. Everything else, I cannot guarantee. Or if it's like processed food. It's like something you picked up from the ground or slayed with your bare hands, you could probably clean up with vinegar. If it's just something you got from like the snack pack down the supermarket, I promise nothing. I promise you nothing. What's next on our schedule? This thing! It's the red, yellow, blue doors right next to each other. Or maybe you didn't also know it, but notice how they have like markings on them. I don't know if those change, but they just look like that. Oh no, bats! Yeah, it's like that other level, except it's green and not low gravity, so I kind of tripped myself thinking there's going to be recoil, and there wasn't. Yeah, you could easily fall for that lower left pit if you don't see it coming. In fact, a lot of this... This is definitely a thinking man's platformer, but with less... It's not really a puzzle, you just gotta do things in a certain way to make sure you don't fuck it up. And the restart function is equivalent to that, really. Although there isn't a direct restart. If you really have to restart in this version, 1.0, I don't know if it's 1.0A, but you'll need that so that, like, you know, your time just doesn't get fucked up on your Windowses. Yeah. But no, you just go to escape and you quit to the main hub level thing. And then do it again, because you'll be standing right next to it. Eyeball Man's guarding the treasure. You know what? He makes me think he's a Zelda, like, Goma thing. Kind of, the way it moves. The way you move. Overmind has got the groove. Thank you. Zerg Free Radio at your service. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just put in the codes, but then that one in particular, just so I can have the bonus music. I actually messed with those codes to test out what I'm supposed to do in level, but the one thing you don't want to do is mess with the technology tree, because then you've probably broken how level's going to work, and you're not going to learn too much about it. Unless you're doing the thing where you just turn off the fog of war, then you can see what's happening. I didn't go by that, but yeah. Not always all reliable now, is it, mister? Mister! 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 Arimasu! Mr. Man! Calling you from the land. Random up arrow sign. It'd be cool if I pressed up and then it blinked. It's like, it knows what I'm doing. So much interaction. So much lack of positivity. My thoughts have actions that affect the world around me. At least artificially. Cherries! No, 5 cherries does not equal invincibility. Before you ask. You weren't going to ask, so I don't know why I presume that. Do not presume. Actually, do not presume. Dangerously close to making a joke about something which I'm not remembering. Could you imagine Can you imagine the dragons, Mr. Potter? Can you imagine the babies? Alright, potion sellers. Give me your finest potion. Give me your finest bananas off the banana market from the banana Republicans. Where's the banana democracy, huh? I want to vote for which bananas go where. Wow. One more level left. It is miraculous that we have been... I mean, it's the first shower episode. It's going to be easy. Wait until the other 2 episodes. And shit's going to be stupid. And fun. But mostly stupid. But also fun. Robots, attack. Yes, 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 Way. In honor of my retirement, I will give you something to eat. Something to eat. Thank you. This has been a dramatic reading of a YouTube poop music video that is locked in my memory banks, and I wish you would leave. Thank you. I can't even make fun of these sounds. They're just sounds. What am I gonna do? Well, at least you can't possibly get DMCA'd unless it's visual DMCA, in which case, why do anything? It's like, damn it. That celebrity looks like me. He's DMCAing me because I look like him. Well, thanks. I didn't ask to be born this way. You want me to go disfigure myself so I look nothing like you? That's where copyright's going to be in a few years. Be like, how dare you look like someone else? It's like, what's the point of identical twins then? You goddammit, you! I know. Or better yet, stunt doubles. Well, actually, stunt doubles probably have a trade agreement, so never mind. This long pipe, it's aluminum. Maybe the bacon... Yeah, that bacon laser could have fucked you up if you didn't turn it off. Got more of these. We're going to let these things be released before we use the reverse gravity pill. Imagine a medicine that reverses your effects of gravity. Could you imagine it have to be some weird magnetized ionizing thing? I don't know. Hey, it's that caterpillar thing. He's not really a big deal. See? You just gotta hit him multiple times. I guess he's the closest thing we have to Pokies. But entirely on the ground. I'm gonna wait so I can get this stuff. Plus, more ammunition is nice. Even though it's the last level. I don't know what happened here, but I think it had something to do with me killing the caterpillar. It left a visual artifact. Nothing's actually wrong in the game. This might have happened when I was playing it before, but... just something to note. Look at all these boxes that are inexplicably positioned in a way to be as annoying as possible. Yeah, Monet. Scrodringer's treasure box. The Tetris box. I was looking at this thing of this indie thing where it's just Super Mario Brothers and Tetris. So you switch between the platforming and doing with the Tetris. It's actually really cool. It's not short, but great concept if you want to try it. I think it's just called Tupertariotros. It's exactly spelled like that. Okay. Now when you've gotten all of them, you're going to automatically be done, and you have to go to Galactic Trading Post, and then the total amount of gems gets translated into the rest of your score. So you can always be your score to be at least the number of crystals multiplied by, I don't actually know. Looks like thousands? I mean, that's probably right. So yeah, Milo gets the tribbles, but the thing is no one wants them anymore, and he doesn't realize the whole thing with, like, tribble lookalikes is that they populate really fast. Thankfully, they didn't get off the planet, but now there's, like, no more, like, ecosystem because they ate everything. Everything. They were allowed to thrive. This is why you need predators. This is why you need Predator to hunt down the tribbles. It'd be a great movie. Don't ask me questions. Will they survive the diabolical new traps and puzzles? A large burger franchise. Yeah. Will he get over this gray skin condition? Will he take off that ridiculous hat and overalls? How many colors can you get a tribble in? Are they actually Beanie Babies or Dutch tulips or whatever is hilariously popular at the moment, even though it has no right to be? Well, you, sir, are strange. Thank you, Peter Jungcock. Thank you so much.